Hello learners, this is Habiba with Excel with me. Let's start today a new session, that is practice questions related to teacher eligibility test. Paper 2, Social Studies, Class 8th. Let's start with Class 8th. I am going to cover 6 chapters here. Diversity on the Earth, that is the theme of this. Let's start with reading and analysis of maps. Who made the earliest surviving maps about 4,000 years ago? That is Sumerians, that is in present day Iraq. Second question, name the Greek geographers who prepared world maps by arranging places from east to west and north to south. That is Anaximander and Hecataeus of Miletus, now in Turkey, and Herodotus. Third question, Greek ideas were similar to those who believed that the earth was a round disk surrounded by ocean water, that is Babylonians answer. Name one of the most famous geographers of the ancient world who prepared detailed maps of the world using longitudes and latitudes, that is Ptolemy. Who was the famous Arab mapmaker who prepared a world map for his king in the year 1154, that is Al-Idrisi, who went westwards and discovered America and around Africa and reached India? That is answer Columbus and Vasco da Gama. Next question, who devised a method for showing the correct shapes and directions of continents? That is Mercator. Who was appointed the Surveyor General who prepared one of the first survey based maps of India? That is answer James Rennell. Next question, in 1802 who began one of the most important geographical surveys in the world, starting from Chennai in the south and culminating in the Himalayas to determine the length of a longitude and also the heights of various places? Answer William Lambton. Next question, who measured Mount Everest's height for the first time using scientific methods and was named after him? That is George Everest. Which map focuses on only one aspect? That is thematic maps. Next question, which lines on the map join places of the same height measured from the sea level? They are contours or isolines. Next chapter, energy from the sun. First question, which form of energy from the sun can we neither feel nor see? They are UV rays, radio waves, X-rays. Next question, what is the solar radiation received on the surface of the earth called? That is answer insolation. Next question, which gas prevents the radiation of heat from the earth? Answer carbon dioxide. Next question, what are the sun rays that fall at about 90 degrees on the equator slantingly towards the poles called? That is angle of incidence or the angle at which the rays fall on the earth's surface. Next question, when does the angle of incidence increase in the north and decrease? In the months of November and December increases, and in the months of May, June decreases. Next question, what is global warming? An increase in the proportion of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Next question, scientists recorded the highest temperature in Azizia in Libya at present, that is in Africa, where in July 1922 the temperature reached 57.8 degrees centigrade, and lowest at Vostok Station in the Antarctica the temperature fell to minus 89.2 degrees Celsius in July 1983. Next, how much does the temperature fall for every 1000 meter increase in elevation? That is about 6 degrees Celsius. Next topic, earth movements and seasons. Which country is called the land of midnight sun? Answer, Norway. Next question, what is the circle of illumination? The edge of the sunlit hemisphere is the answer. What is the length of a year on the earth? That is about 365 days and 5.56 hours. Next question, during which months does the equator face the sun directly and both the northern and southern hemispheres get a similar amount of energy from the sun? That is March and September. Now let's understand the important points here. June 21st, sun will be on the Tropic of Cancer. March 21st, September 23rd, sun on the equator. Then December 22nd, sun on the Tropic of Capricorn. Very important points. Next question, what are equinoxes? When throughout the world day and night are equal in size on March 21st and September 23rd. Now what is horizon? When the sun does not rise high in the sky but only stays just above the sunrise point. Next topic, that is the polar regions. Where does the sun never set and shine all day? That is May to July. That is tundra region. Next question, what is permafrost? Now due to the cold, the upper soil surface of the region is frozen into a rock-like state all through the year. That is permafrost. Now which region is characterized by vast treeless plains, icy seas and barren rocky islands, and the harsh cold land is the home of the Eskimos? That is the Arctic, the scattered settlement in Greenland, Canada, Alaska and Siberia. Now what is the most commonly accepted meaning of Eskimo? That is snowshoe netter. What are the two main groups referred to as Eskimos? Inuit and Yupik. What is the meaning of Inuit in their language? The people or the originates. Next question, whose descendants are the Eskimos? That is Siberia, now a part of the Russia in northern Asia. What are the three main languages of the Eskimos? That is Aleut, Yupik and Inupiq. What are small canoe-like boats made of animal skin stretched over a wooden frame? They are kayaks, which is an essential hunt for nearly all Eskimo groups, that is caribou. What does the Eskimo word igloo mean? That is shelter. What do the Eskimos wear? Boots called mukluks, trousers and hooded jackets called paraks, all made of animal skins. Now all Eskimos groups believe in a supernatural power called Sela and spirits such as Sedna, the goddess of life, health and food. Who were the first Europeans to be seen by Eskimos? That is Vikings from Iceland, who established a settlement in Greenland. Next topic, forests using and protecting them. Which trees will only grow in very cold climates that also have snowfall? They are coniferous trees like pine. Which trees grow in regions of moderate rain and warm temperatures? That is teak. Name regions which get very high rainfall and also have a very warm climate like in the equatorial regions of India, which have evergreen forests, Kerala and Andamans. Which forests grow in regions where it rains only some months and it is warm and dry during most of the year? That is deciduous forests. Most of the forests of Andhra Pradesh fall into which category of forest? That is deciduous forests. The deciduous forests of Andhra Pradesh which receive more rain have which kind of trees? Vegi, Agisa, Maddi, Bhandaru, Gittegi. Where are the deciduous forests which receive more rain in Andhra Pradesh? There is Srikakulam and Visakhapatnam districts and East Godavari Agency area. The deciduous forests of Andhra Pradesh which receive less rain have which kind of trees? That is Maddi, Teak, Velaga, Agis, Epi, Chiguru, Billu, Neem, Dirisena, Buraga and Moduga. Where are the deciduous forests which receive less rain in Andhra Pradesh? There is YSR, Kadapa and Kurnool districts. Which forests grow in very dry areas with little rainfall and high temperatures? Thorny forests. What are the common trees that grow in thorny forests in Andhra Pradesh? That is Babul, Tumma, Balusu, Regu, Sandal, Neem. Where are the thorny forests of Andhra Pradesh located? YSR, Kadapa, Chittoor, Anantapur and Nalagonda districts. Name the forests that grow primarily along sea coasts on sandy beaches, marshy lands and tidal lands. That is littoral, sea coast and swamp forests. These are also called mangrove forests. What is some of the typical vegetation of mangrove forests? Uppu ponna, Boddu ponna, Urada mada, Tella mada, Gundu mada, Gadili and Bella. How much of the state area has been declared as forests by the Andhra Pradesh government? About 64,000 square kilometers, that is about 23% of all land in the state. Who made laws in 1864 and 1878 to create the Forest Department which was given control over the forests? That is Britishers. The laws restricted the traditional or customary rights of the tribals and forest users by classifying forests as reserved forests, where forests in which no one could enter. Then protected forests could be used by only people. In the northern districts of Telangana, the Gonds cultivated settled agriculture, while the Kolams etc. practiced Podu cultivation on the hill slopes. What created an atmosphere of unending insecurity for the tribal people? The forest conservation, large-scale evictions occurred in the 1920s and mopping operations continued till 1940. Which policy declared the primary task to be associated with the tribal people in the protection, regeneration and development of forests? The National Forest Policy 1988. A new policy was put into practice in 1988 which eventually led to the joint forest management, meant that the forest department and local communities will collaborate in regenerating degraded forests, planting trees. In Andhra Pradesh, this program was renamed as Community Forest Management Program. When Parliament passed the Forest Rights Act, it acknowledged for the first time that gross injustice had been done to tribal people over the previous 200 years, that is 2006. Next topic, minerals and mining. What are renewable resources? Renewable resources are those which can be regenerated. For example, wood. Non-renewable resources are those which cannot be regenerated, like minerals. Then Andhra Pradesh is a large producer of granites of various colors, kadapa stones etc. used in buildings. Limestone and dolomite used in cement industry also produced in Andhra Pradesh. Then diamond mines are there in Kolluru of Guntur district and Vajra Karur of Anantapuram district. The next, world famous Kohinoor diamond was first discovered at Kolluru of Guntur district. Next, make a large pit and keep extracting the minerals, blast and remove granites, barytes, etc. are called open cast mining. Now, build underground tunnels to mine minerals that lie very deep is called underground mining. Drive very deep tube wells to get crude oil or natural gas. Where is drilling into the seabed done to get crude oil or natural gas? That is Bombay High near Mumbai. When was a new national mineral policy announced and the government allowed private companies to lease mines and operate them? In the year 1993. Who operates the extensive coal deposits in the 4 districts of Khammam, Karimnagar, Adilabad and Warangal? That is SCCL, Singareni Collieries Company Limited. When was the Singareni Collieries Company Limited initially set up by a private British mining company? That is in the year 1886. Today, SCCL is jointly owned by the Government of India and State Government of Telangana. Then Mangampeta is in YSR Kadapa district, has one of the largest reserves of barytes mineral in the world. When were the barite reserves discovered and mined? In the year 1960 since 1967. Full form of APMDC, that is Andhra Pradesh Mineral Development Corporation. So we come to the end of this session. I will continue this with other theme with so many questions. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Thanks for your attention and time. Happy learning.